Check this thing out right when we're pulling in. Oh my gosh, that looks intimidating. It's their new Schwarzkopf. Well, not new to them, that they're trying to restore. We'll check this one out here in a minute. This is crazy though. What's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm at a brand new park that I've never visited before. This is Indiana Beach Boardwalk Resort in Monticello, Indiana. So I flew in last night to Indianapolis and rented a car this morning, drove the hour and a half up here. I'm psyched to be here. I've heard some mixed reviews about this park, but there should be 4 or 5 coasters that I can get on today. Unfortunately, the flagship Hoosier Hurricane will be closed. I was kind of expecting that one. Apparently they're having some lift issues. And here, Cornball Express going behind me. You can see it back there. Really excited to get on that one. I've heard some awesome things. My most anticipated is actually Lost Coaster of Superstition Mountain. Unfortunately, it sounds like it might be getting some track work as well, so we'll see if I can get lucky. But yeah, like I said, just excited to be back at a new park. This is actually park 1 in a 4-day, 4-park road trip. So definitely encourage y'all to stay tuned, but why don't you come and check out Indiana Beach with me. 20 bucks for parking. We're heading in. Wow, looks like they're working on Steel Hog right now. Sending a crew up the lift hill. Darn, I don't know if I'll be able to ride this one. Bummer. Well, anyway, look at the skyline here. This is sweet. You can see 3 coasters. Hoosier Hurricane, Cornball. See tig'rr going up the lift over there. Let's check out ticket prices and let's head in the park. All right, here's what's not happening today. Hoosier Hurricane, kind of knew that one coming in. I think some water rides. I'm not sure about Falling Star. Looks like Steel Hog is opening late, so that makes sense. No Lost Coaster though, so that's good. 40 bucks for the day, not too bad. We're heading in. No crowds. All right, just walked in. Cornball's ripping. Looks pretty fun. It's not too crowded in here. It's just after the rides fire up. It's 11:30. It says the park opens at 10, but they don't start the rides till 11, so that's a little bit odd. I'm gonna head straight to Lost Coaster. I think there's a Falling Star. Damn, that's what's closed. That's a rainbow, a Mondale rainbow. So that's a bummer. But anywho, I'm gonna head straight to Lost Coaster. I'm not really sure which entrance I came in here. I think there's a couple of them. But I'll get my bearings here and report back. This is interesting here. Some shops, restaurants it looks like. Going under the wood coasters. Damn, this is the entrance to the Hoosier Hurricane. That's a bummer. I guess the station is right here. Crazy how it's all kind of over the pathways here. We got the yellow caution tape. Bummer. Oh, there it is on the lift hill maybe? Yeah, stuck on the lift hill. Dang. Well, let's come back. All right, looks like the entrance to Cornball is this way, but I'm trying to find Lost Coaster, so I'll come back for that. All right, this is pretty cool. I'm guessing this is the Boardwalk section. The water park's actually over here. There's a little coaster too. This is awesome though. I love this vibe. It's nice not being at a chain park for once. I'll be at Six Flags tomorrow and Sunday, but it's cool to get a local park in every now and then. Love the sky ride. Oh damn, there's a walk-through attraction over here. Frankenstein's Castle. This is sweet. I think I see Lost Coaster over here though, so we're getting close. Hopefully it's running. This is awesome. I'm digging this. They got some flat rides right on the water here. Oh, there's Lost Coaster. Sick. Hell yeah, it's running. I'm going straight for it. It's got, ooh, decent line it looks like, but should be worth it. Check this thing out. Surrounded by the antique cars. Man, it looks a little janky, I will say. I've heard it's janky, but it's unique. It used to be a indoor dark ride, I think, that they converted to this wooden coaster. Don't quote me on that, but let's see what it's all about. The Lost Coaster. Just got off. I was in the front row facing backwards. That was freaking insane. That was so nutty. So janky. Went on forever. It's really cool though. Man, that is a one-of-a-kind ride. I don't even know where to start with that one. It kicks off with an elevator lift that's maybe 40, 50 feet tall, and then the ride just goes on forever. There's some crazy air time in there, at least in the front. The row that I was in, facing backwards. I understand why they have the cage on there and the netting to keep your arms down, because you're literally flying through those little caves in there. That was so wild. And not knowing where the heck you're going, that was insane. That was a fun way to start off the trip, though. I don't think I'll ever ride anything like that ever again, so glad I got on there. I'm at the far end of the park here. They got the bobs, some food, big Ferris wheel, and a chairlift that takes you back to the other side. I might hop on the chairlift actually here for some views, but this is cool. This is a paratrooper that's not operating, or a yo-yo, whatever they're called, but really cool on a platform there. Again, you know, they got a sky flyer over the water. Huge Ferris wheel over here at the end of the park. I'm gonna skip that for now. I'm sure there's some awesome views up there, but I'm going on the chairlift. Looks a little janky, but I'm sure some incredible views. Let's go. All right, I got this is another entrance here. I'm not sure if this is the main entrance or the back entrance or what, but across that bridge must be another parking lot. Anywho, getting on the sky ride. This Hoosier Hurricane over here. I'm bummed that one's closed. I've heard mixed reviews on that one, so I'm not super sad that it's closed today, but would have loved to get on the coaster that I've been reading about and seeing about in my books for the last 20 years, so a little disappointed. I just got on the chairlift here. Of course, Lost Coaster's going up the elevator lift hill, so hopefully this thing speeds up. I could get some really good footy. Darn. Well, we get kind of a unique angle of it, and of course we'll fly over here in a second. But God, look at that little drop back there. I think it's just so sketchy. Look at it go. Goes right into like an out and back section with a couple airtime hills there. You can see it is wonky, especially in that first row, getting shot up into the airtime hills when you didn't know they were coming. That was incredible. Maybe I'll try and get on that one again, because that was crazy. Look at this view though. Little lake behind us. Some rides right on the water here on the boardwalk. Not too crowded today. I think I waited about 20 minutes for a Lost Coaster. Of course, just running one train, 8 people per ride, so a little sluggish, but overall not too bad. There it goes. It's a Friday in the end of July, so would expect it to be a little bit busier, but I think rain might have kept some of the crowds away. Look at this coaster though. Crazy. There's the initial drop out of the cave. Thing just crosses over itself a bunch. Like I said, I think it used to be a dark ride or a log flume or something of that nature. And CCI, I think, just kind of threw some track in here. Maybe it's GCI. I gotta check on that one. Look at this little rhythm section here. Crazy. These airtime hills got me pretty good. Look at this little section out here though. Love the elevated antique cars too. That's really cool. Man, I wish I timed this a little bit better with the coaster running back here, but regardless, still really cool to see. Oh, there's a little train back there too. It's got two cars on it. That's awesome. Man, this is a great park. Again, that's Hoosier Hurricane in the back there. You can see the lift hill not running today. Some of these airtime hills look pretty mild. A couple flat rides here not operating. It looks like they're doing some maintenance on them maybe, so maybe they were a scheduled closure. Again, coming by Frankenstein's Castle. Have to check that out. I imagine they have issues with staffing here, just kind of being in the middle of nowhere, Indiana. But like I said, for a weekday, kind of right around the daytime, right around noon, it's not too bad. They got plenty of coasters running. Bummer, you can see the Hoosier Hurricane train sitting up on the lift hill over there. Not sure what the issue is, but I think they're waiting on a part, so not today, unfortunately. A lazy river over here. Nice pool area to swim. Tilt-a-whirl just fired up. Yeah, the lazy river's wild. It kind of goes in and out of the slides over here, and then it goes out and back over there on the far side of the lake. I think you can see it. Crazy. The lake behind it, pretty wild. It's cool though, very unique. Again, this is one of a kind, basically. Before we get to the station, there is the Sky Bar and the Sky Room over here. It looks like a restaurant and and the bar, the sky bar looks pretty cool. I'm gonna have to check that out here in a bit before I hit the road and get out of here. But again, just awesome. Really digging this place. Oh yeah, manual labor. Little rusty here. A little rusty. 2 trains though. Look at this first drop. Sounds questionable. All right, survived the cyclone. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure who makes that, but it's definitely not new. Actually rode pretty well. I rode in the back and a little pops of air time there, and it was a lot smoother than I thought it was gonna be, so I'm just glad it held together. But another credit down. I'm gonna hit the Frankenstein's Castle and then get on Cornball over here. Park's filling in a little bit. The sun's coming out, so I'm sure that means more people. And the Dragon's running. That was closed earlier, so nice. Getting things opened up. Let's check out Frankenstein's Castle. Oh man, it's extra. Darn. Okay, maybe I'll save this for next time. Bummer. Here's the entrance to Cornball. I'm kind of under all the coasters again. I'm gonna go on tig'rr though. It's got a short line from what it looks like. I can't see the entrance, but doesn't look too bad. tig'rr is a Schwarzkopf. It looks a little janky as well, but we're doing it. Can't pass up a Schwarzkopf. Get in line. The smells over here are ridiculous. I don't know what they're frying up below me, but pretty awesome views too. I'll get a good shot of Cornball coming down here. Got off tig'rr in the front row, tiger, whatever the heck you want to call it. Wasn't too bad actually. Aside from running one train and having to wait 20 minutes, it was kind of enjoyable actually. Some airtime. I sat right in the front by myself. It was cool. It sounded like it was gonna fall apart, but it was awesome. I'm glad I got on it. Woo! That first turn is intense. I mean, just like any Schwarzkopf though, it's pretty smooth actually. Surprising for how it sounds. That was fun though. Good ride, tig'rr. It looks like tig'rr to me. Someone confirm for me, please though. All right, we're about to get in line for Cornball. Doesn't look too bad. Just halfway down the stairs there. Let's go. All right, I just got off Cornball Express right above me. I did 2 rides, one kind of near the back and one right in the front row. Front row was incredible. Had some really good air time with just the buzz bar. Ooh, the train's going in front of me. Nice. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was probably my most hyped coaster after Superstition Mountain, and it definitely lived up to it. It was cool. I'm glad I got on that one. Had some pretty good laterals too. A couple helixes in there. The drop was crazy in the back. Just all around an awesome coaster. All right, I'm back down at Lost Coaster. I think I'm gonna get one more ride. The line didn't look too bad. But I gotta head out of here soon. I've got things to do tonight and I gotta get on the road. But one last ride on the most unique coaster I've ever ridden. One of the most unique, that's for sure. All right, this ride is crazy. I love it though. 2 rides was not enough, but I got to get out of here, unfortunately. This one I did facing forward. And that was a little bit better. I could tell what was coming, but man, you got to check out this ride before. I mean, hopefully it's around to stay, but I don't know. I'm sure it's a crap ton of maintenance and a lot of work to keep it running, but Indiana Beach, that is a gem. Love this park. It is a true boardwalk style park. I mean, I just love this feel with the rides on the water. And here's another look at the Hoosier Hurricane sitting in the station here, or sitting on the lift hill. Bummer. I'll be back. Loving this park. Some crazy fair food here. Deep fried everything. I'm staying away. Maybe next time. We saw a couple staff members walking down the lift hill on Steel Hog, so maybe it'll open here in a second. I literally got like 20 more minutes before I need to leave, so I don't know, maybe I'll hang out another minute, but I'm right by the exit. My car's just right over here, so no big deal. Maybe I'll see if I can get a closer look at American Triple Loop though, right before we leave. Darn, they said maybe later. Not super encouraging. This one looks fun. I've heard the restraints are not great. I've been on the El Loco at the Adventure Dome, so I imagine it's pretty similar, but that one has lap bars, so I imagine that one's a little bit more comfortable to ride, but this one looks like a cool layout, so a little bit bummed I'm not gonna ride. Let's go check out American Triple Loop. All right, well, they have the walkway blocked off, of course. That makes sense because the ride's not open, but let's see if I can get a better look from the parking lot once I head out of here. All right, so I just stepped outside the park. My car's right over here. Get another look at Steel Hog over here, but I'm gonna walk over to American Triple Loop. Just, I guess, right around the outside of the parking lot here. Then I'm out of here. All right, look at this thing. I'm not outside the parking lot because there's no fence pass through. I'm just inside the parking lot here still. I might get a shot while I'm leaving, and I'll throw that in here if I get a good one, but wow. This thing looks pretty good. The repaint looks fresh. I don't know about it. It's got kind of a troubled history. Actually, a couple people were killed on this ride when it was operating down in Mexico. There's a whole backstory on it. You can look up. My condolences to the lives that were lost, of course, but hopefully they can get it back restored and up and running, because this is, I've heard, one of the most intense coasters out there. Again, another Schwarzkopf, so probably pretty smooth, but definitely intense. Good look at the station here. Tire drive lift. And the triple loops. Crazy. The colors are great. I'm hoping they have good luck with this thing. Fingers crossed. All right, I'm heading out. All right, I'm getting out of here. That concludes day 1 of my 4-park road trip here. Indiana Beach was awesome. I'm so glad I included this. It was a little bit out of the way, but I'm really glad I made it happen. Of course, I was bummed not to be able to get on Steel Hog right over here and the flagship Hoosier Hurricane, but I've heard mixed things about both, and I was really psyched to get on both Lost Coaster and Cornball. Those are the ones I was most excited about, and they definitely didn't disappoint. So definitely recommend any roller coaster enthusiasts adding this to one of your trips. Like I said, it's a bit out of the way, but only an hour and a half from Indy, 2 hours to Chicago where I'm heading tonight, so not really that big of a deal drive wise, but well worth it if you're into like small local family style parks, especially one on a beautiful beach boardwalk. This is your spot. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for coming along today. We'll see you in the next one. Stay tuned very shortly. I'll be at Six Flags Great America. Peace.